Well, Flanagan, cameras were on you that you couldn't quite crack a smile. Was it just more relief?
Oh yeah, it's been a big 2 weeks since our last game, so we just need to win. And as I said, it hasn't been enjoyable the last 2 weeks, but we've got to win tonight, and that's all that matters.
How have you tried to manage that 2 weeks? It's not been enjoyable. How have you tried to really sort of stay within, the 17 that was out there tonight and I suppose control that and manage it?
Yeah, look, I don't think what we're talking about was that affected the team. It was probably just me and Kyle, more so. So, and that was my job, just to obviously not let that impact the team, and they wouldn't know too much about it. But you go through these stages through the year. You see it all the time. Clubs go through some winning, some clubs go through some losing, clubs go through some speculation. You just got to be able to handle it, and that's what we did tonight. We just got ready and played a really good game. Could have gone either way at one point, but spirit and courage got us home. A lot of injuries. We had HIAs, shoulder dislocations, lost Luch in the first half. I think we had 6. We had Emre Gula, Toby, as I said, Tupolotto before the game. So had every reason not to win tonight or not to go out there and get it done, but they played really good football in the first half, and then showed some real spirit in the second half.
I know you have to be obviously very proud of the resilience that they showed to hang on there. Can you just run us through what happened in the warm-up, and that sort of set the tone for the night, but then Nathan Lawson comes out and scores a try after, 5 minutes after finding out he was playing? Well,
we just spoke about it to him, that's... he's done a really good job. 18th man is a tricky one. You're going to play. If someone gets injured, how often does it happen? Not a lot. But he was prepared. He's trained well all week, and we're lucky. We're lucky we had him.
What happened?
Christian hurt his leg. I haven't heard exactly what he's absolutely shattered. Just coming back from a hamstring on the other side. So I haven't actually got the details of what he's done, but he wasn't a happy chappy in the dressing room before the game, I know that much.
Carl said that you watched the Thursday night's game, Bulldogs Penrith, and he felt like giving a lot of that early ball, that's what he felt he brought into the game, and that's where that fast start came from.
Yeah, we did. We watched it together on Thursday night, and then I came in and showed the boys on Friday some of the stuff that I felt they did really good, both sides, the Panthers and the Dogs, about shifting the football pretty easy and to get out of their end, and we did that tonight pretty well.
I know was Billy Fafita also injured at the end of his knee, so you're effectively down to none on the bench?
Yeah, we were in the last bit. Yeah, we're down to none. Billy got a cork above his knee, so it was spirit and courage, and as I said, 2 HIAs, an injury before the game. It had all the excuses to toss out if we didn't win, but we hung in there and showed some real spirit.
Did you have some injuries of guys on the field as well? I don't point out, but before the times maybe you might have been struggling a little bit.
Yeah, a bit of an ankle issue, but
yeah.
Finish off the game, so
yeah. And Val not kicking at the end there, was there any fitness concern
Tired.
there?
He's got a cork just above his knee, so he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Origin, I think it's just a cork, and he just didn't, and he was tired from running the length of the field to score the try, and that's why he didn't kick at the end.
Cooking, a lot of guys, obviously with no one on the bench, looked like you were running on empty there, and they were obviously coming at you. Can you just tell us how you, I suppose, managed to hang on? What was said out there, if you had any breath?
Really just stay in it and compete on every play that we can. And like you said, we went down with no bench by the end of the game, but I think it's probably what the coaches will be most proud of, that had a real classy first half, a good lead, but then a bit of resilience and people in different positions just getting the job done. So after a big 2 weeks with the bye and not much footy, I thought we'd come together really well and got the job done.
What about the crowd, mate? Did that help you?
Yeah, always do. One of the best feelings running out to a packed WIN stadium, or even at Cogra as well. But a big thank you to the fans turning up and getting us over the line tonight.
I think on Fox and build up, you said that the stuff around Kyle had been just ridiculous in the last few weeks, and it looked like he had a lot of emotion when he scored that try. Like he banged the logo on the chest. Just talk about what it has been like for him.
Oh, it's been unfair.
Yeah,
it's been dead set unfair. I spoke about it on that Fox thing. We against the Dolphins, They ran 2,000 metres compared to our 1,000, and they steamrolled us through the middle part of the field. Am I right?
I was going to jump in because everyone can think this is going to be a biased opinion, coach being his dad as well, but fans can all have their opinion, and there's nothing wrong with that. But to actually bash them online and non-stop going at it, they can all have their opinion every week, whatever they got. But like online bullying is a different thing as well. So that's what we can't have, and we're not going to support it. So I was very happy to see Kyle cross the line tonight and just say he deserved that because he works hard at what he does. And like Flano said, it hasn't been a halves issue of what we've done the last few weeks. We've just been beat. We've just been beat and haven't played our best footy. And tonight we came out and we showed that, and we've seen what happens when you lay a platform. The halves can do their job.
How important is that for you to hear Cookie say that? You know, like that's
Yeah, well, he's been around a long period of time and he's played with some good halves, and we're not saying, we're not one for 1 second saying Kyle's, the elite of elite, but there's no kid, even though he's my son, there's no kid tries harder than him. And as Cookie said, it wasn't the halves issue the last 2 games we lost. It had nothing to do with the halves. We dropped kicks and we got run over through the middle part of the field. We turned that around today. We caught our kicks, most of them, against someone that can jump small buildings in Zach. We did a good job there 99% of the time, and we ran hard and got good field position. And our back three, one game there, I think it was the Dolphins, we actually had 15 back three. Gutho brought the ball back for 15 metres. Today he was catching it and bringing it back 15, 20 metres every catch. So that was the difference, that we defended well. So it's a bit of a domino effect, but we can't be pointing the finger at our halves those 2 weeks. And Cole will deal with it, I'll deal with it, and the team will deal with it.
Flanagan, is this what the team's capable of? That first half was fast, it was direct, it was expansive, probably the best you've played since maybe you've been. Is that what this team's capable of?
Yeah, it is. Well, I think, Val was sharp, Cookie was sharp out of dummy half. He made a line break first set. We've got some good players there, but we just got to, as I said, probably put it all together. We all haven't played well consistently together, and hopefully today is the start of that. But put it together. We beat some really big sides. We beat Melbourne, beat Brisbane away, and all that sort of stuff. So we can do it when we put it together. Don't worry. And we get an opportunity now at the back end of the season to show what we're about.
Just a quick word on David Clement and his milestone game. He's played some big minutes for you since he's come to the club, and I thought it was great again tonight.
Cookie.
He's done it all in the game. Like I said before the game, his 250th game, played for his state, played for his country in the toughest position on the field. So can't be proud of him as a teammate. Been lucky to know him for a long time, from the Dogs days to here. And he's just a great person on the field. He's a great dad, and he deserves all the credit he gets.
Was that Lycan's? And I know you said it's flow and effects for a lot of things, but was that Lycan's best game in the NRL so far?
I think so. I said that to him after the game. I said, I think you're starting to become, what NRL's about. Especially the first half. He was on the end of some of those half line breaks and so on. So he went after it a little bit today, and we've got to remember Lycan's 19.
Yeah.
So he's doing a good job, and he'll get better.
thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.